Hello everybody. Today we are going to be playing Megabonk. I think we're going to do a Monke run. Going to go into Forest, finally into Tier 3, and we'll get it going. I'm looking to try to beat a full run this time. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. We are still at 2 weapon slots and 2 tome slots. I believe that we unlock the shop proper once we beat the Tier 3, I hope, because man, oh man, do we need it. After we do beat it, we are going to be trying to start actually getting some unlocks. I know I want some things like Kevin, the Anvil, so we're going to be doing some challenges, stuff like that. But it should be good all around. Monke is absolutely one of the... I mean, it's hard to say best because you have to define what you mean by best, so I'm going to try to not say anyone is the best unless like they are clearly the best, like Fox was for a little while. Also, let me think here for a minute. Early luck is really good, but size in general isn't bad, but we'll probably go early luck. Man, jump high on any other character is a like pretty good stat, believe it or not, but because Monke can just climb, which is one of what makes him so good, is his maneuverability, we'll probably go for attack speed because we don't have other ways of really scaling attack speed, so I would like to get some of it. Let's see if we can... I pressed skip. I thought that was going to be reroll for some reason. My bad. 07 to the items in the Maui head. Alright, let's check this one. Not gonna use my one... Oh man, what a nightmare. Alright, well we have a ton of health, so I'm not too concerned about needing Burger. We'll grab the wrench, especially because it's early. We do kind of get that would it be compounding value? Okay, now we have a real question. Because we do have such limited slots, we needed to kind of figure out what's going to be good. Now, we want to win the run. We don't necessarily care to go super far past that. So I think we're going to take things like damage, projectile, crit, whatever we get offered. Now, obviously, Luck and XP Tome are amazing tomes. Some of the best in the game, if not the best tomes in the game. But because of what our goals are, we need to kind of plan accordingly. Grab damage to elites. And one of the things that's really good about Monke, as I mentioned, is he can climb on walls. This is really good because maneuverability around the map is one of the things that is really just going to determine your run. What that means is you want to be able to get to like all of the important stuff on the map. If you can't get to it, you're going to be in a bit of trouble. Okay, so this puts me in a bit of a predicament. Movement speed is really good. However, leeching crystal requires HP regen to the regen tome like level 8 or something. So I do need to do this eventually, and then from there we do have permanent HP scaling because as Monke's passive, every level he gets HP. So if we have a ton of HP, I can see an argument for HP regen, but per minute is so bad, man. Per minute is just brutal, but we're gonna take it just to get those unlocks, I think. And we'll keep going on our merry way. We will try to hold off just a little bit on the chest and see what all we can actually get done and make do. And we'll go from there. But guys, right quick, I want to say thank you so much for all the support on the channel. I am really pleased with how the channel has been doing, and I've been enjoying it a ton. I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos as well. In fact, if you have been enjoying the videos, one of the things you can do that would help me out a ton is if you could like, comment, and subscribe. It's the boring YouTube stuff, I know, but I would really appreciate it. It does make a big difference to the channel, and I mean that. It does. It was funny because on the last video, I got a dislike, which in and of itself, not a big deal. But because this is a really small channel right now, one dislike put the video at a 50% dislike ratio, which wasn't a great feeling, but that's life sometimes, right? It's more so funny to me that one like dislike can swing a video so much. So if you want to make it swing in a horrible way, I guess you could leave a dislike if you really hate the content. But if you enjoy it, those likes, stuff like that does help the algorithm. With that said, we'll go back to the game. Grabbing this free chest, we get a spiky shield. Almost, I mean, it's hard to argue there's a worse like default epic, right? Is that what it is? It epic or is it a... Is epic red or what is purple? So legendary, then is purple rare? Because green is common, blue is uncommon, so purple's rare. That messes me up because in Hearthstone purple is epic, of course. We skipped by one of the green things on Apothos. It's a bit of a sleepy morning in Apothos land. It's around 7 a.m. as I record this. I've been trying to get these videos out the same day I upload them. Now, the first 2 videos were not so much the case because I was kind of getting the cycle of it set up. But from here, we've been doing pretty good with it. I might eventually try to offset it by 1 day just for a little bit of... What I don't like is having to wait to upload for a thumbnail to be done, because that ends up causing issues if, you know, I'm taking longer to figure out what I like for the thumbnail, stuff like that. So then the video ends up coming out like pretty late in the day compared to where I would like it. So we'll probably try to offset by 1 day, which I don't think will make that big of a deal by any means, just because I like to upload at a consistent time. I think, you know, I look back to whenever I still do watch YouTube all the time, but what I would always do is, you know, during dinner I'd pull up a video on my phone, and, you know, I lived with my grandparents a lot growing up, so, you know, we always had dinner at the exact same time, because old people just, they have their schedule, they like it. So we would have dinner at the exact same time, so I trended towards watching people who uploaded around that time, and I would watch their, like, daily new video. So I think that's probably what's going to be best for the channel is, at the minimum, I'm not saying daily uploads per se, but a schedule. That's why I did on Apothos for a long time, and I'd say it worked to a pretty good degree in terms of upload a consistent time on a regular schedule, and people will find themselves, you know, oh, I do this thing around this time, so it works out. That's my thinking on it. We'll see how it goes ultimately. I just know right now I'm not a big fan of having the time of day fluctuate too much. Movement speed is just so incredibly good for maneuverability. Now, we do have the vertical maneuverability, but I would love to continue trying to add to the horizontal movability, I guess. That ability just kind of to get around the map. Something like that. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, I have been kind of autopilot picking stuff, which I shouldn't do, but it's gonna be how things go more and more. I had a pretty crazy run last night. It was like it was above top 2%. I think it was like top 1.8, top 1.6, something like that. Give me a minute, let me think. It doesn't feel great picking HP regen tome ever, like, but I know I need to, and I know it does help, right? Like, it is a defensive layer. It's just my brain is so wired against it. Ugh. I also don't remember what I was just talking about, which is very unlucky, but it is what it is. We are not grabbing more HP regen. We'll grab Golden Glove, which will help us at least with some form of chest scaling. We do have keys. We need to see if we can find a microwave at some point. I need to actually be making my way around the map and looking at what we're doing rather than just yap, 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 yap. Grab the good old alcoholic beverage, and we will head on up here. Grab these 3 charge shrines. What all did I miss over there, man? That's the problem. You see on the right side of the map there, we always need lifestone, just a little bit of life. So we missed 3 like of the green shrines, the green altars. I don't know what I'd call them while they're on the map. Green diamonds, green rhombuses, maybe. Damage or gold gain, probably damage. Normally what you're looking for from these charge shrines is things you can't easily scale yourself. So we'd like to get things that are going to help us. So in this case, attack speed is the only thing that's really going to help us. I would say evasion is a dead stat unless you're going a very specific evasion build, which I know like took over the leaderboards for a while. I don't know if it's still what is the meta strat. I don't think you care about evasion unless you are really caring about evasion, but I could be wrong. Then from there, armor I think is very much a dead stat. A lot of times you don't want it. Luck is so good, but so is movement speed, because I feel so pressured for time. But it's 8.6%. The way that I scale luck requires me to get a epic item, and until we get that epic item, we don't have ways to scale luck. So we need initial luck to be able to kind of, or not epic item, but a rare item, I guess. I don't know. It's so frustrating. I probably should have taken the projectile count. We are. That's a purple damage tome though, so we will probably take the purple damage tome. Keep upgrading damage tome. I hate being underneath the cliffside because of how much it screws you over. Alright, let us think here. Sorry, I'm trying to get these keys, and I'm just getting absolutely swarmed here with enemies. I'm trying to explain my thoughts on kind of what dead stats are on the charged shrines, and it's just, oh, it's a whole hassle and a half, ain't it? Grab the keys. We still have another key? Okay. Alright. And then grab the chest. Now can I talk about... Ooh, that's a good one. Now can I talk about the dead stats? Okay, another dead stat from the charge shrine, charge shrine, is going to be things like HP and HP regen. Why? Because, well, normally you'll have the slurp gloves, I think is what they're called, that will let you permanently scale your HP. So because you have a way of scaling that, it's not necessarily the best use of the charge shrine. The charge shrine, you're going to be looking for things like XP, luck, and proj count. Early proj count just because XP and luck are useless if the run is dead, basically. I don't think we need campfire at all because we're building regen. I am going to say feathers, probably. I would almost always take Coward's Cloak if we had Kevin unlocked, which is partly what we are going for as the first step in the Kevin unlock, which is you need Leeching Crystals. You need 3 of them to unlock Kevin, and to get Leeching Crystals, you need to get the Regen Tome up to level 8. That is our goal, that is our purpose. I was able to get a bit of silver by selecting, or like redeeming, I guess, all the challenges, or the little, whatever you'd call them, the achievements. We were able to get a good bit of silver, and I unlocked, as you saw, Robinette, Monke, a few of the items that we'd been unlocking. I've not done a run yet off camera, but it probably will be coming soon because I don't want to, you know, I have a lot of challenge ideas for this game. That's why I kind of practice on my main is different challenges we can do for the channel, but we need all the unlocks, and if we make a video on every unlock, that's going to take quite some time. You know, I'm down to make videos on like the interesting unlocks, but that would take, like, we're talking months at that point. You know, that could take 3 months. Now we might still be on the exact same Megabonk update depending on how long the dev wants to take, which is no problem by all means, but I do think updates help keep a game fresh and alive. What were the 2 green things we ran past over here? I have no clue. Also, you'll notice me where I say like things along the lines of, oh, Monkey's great because of his verticality, and then I completely forget I can just like climb over stuff to navigate the map easier. It's a problem. Because I said that, I technically shouldn't grab extra jumps, and I should probably grab something like Elite Spawn Increase, which would give us more rewards because Elites are going to be more likely to drop chests, and I believe they give more XP and gold. I don't think they have a higher power up drop chance, but I could be wrong on that. But I think it'll be okay. What a bad habit. I had the same issue whenever I saw Apothos, just Apothos. We're on Apothos Unbound now, which is the, right. It's such a, well, in that case, what happens is I listen back to it, and I understand we're getting a little meta here, and I say A as and then I also sometimes go, so it's a bit difficult to, whenever I hear myself speak, to block it out because I'm like, oh, I need a, and that's not me going and pausing, it's me going A and pausing. I need to, I think, change how I say that a little bit, but we'll figure it out. Just one of the things I remember about, you know, speech is if you're going to need a moment to think about what you're going to say, it's better to just take a moment than to go because it just doesn't look good, it doesn't sound good, and ultimately whenever you're doing this kind of thing where you're trying to be something that people enjoy listening to, you need to sound good at the end of the day. It's why I think mic quality is one of the most important things. It's why I struggle so much with it. I always, and viewers of Apothos will know, but I always talk about mic quality, and like I'm worried about my mic quality, and I do have constant issues with mic quality, but a lot of times where I say like, oh, I'm changing this for video quality or this for sound quality, I think almost no one actually notices. Like whenever I changed from recording videos in 144 Hz to 120 Hz so that the like frames could sync better, basically. Also, man, we just don't have much early damage, which does really, really suck. I've been trying to just get as much damage as possible, but it is so not looking amazing right now. It is so not looking amazing in terms of our, yeah, let's start opening some chests here, shall we, buddy? I think that's going to be our best bet. Also, we probably should have done this a lot sooner considering we already had 5 keys, which I didn't even super notice. That is my bad. What all have we left? We've left 4 boss curses, 1 challenge, 1 charge shrine, a lot of chests. We didn't use any greed shrines. We left a magnet shrine, which honestly kind of sucks, but in reality, it's not that big of a deal because we have... once we beat him, he does a big magnet across the stage. We grabbed all the Mauis, which is the main thing. We did leave a shady guy. Hopefully he wasn't a very high tier shady guy. It would have sucked if he was, but hopefully he wasn't. And we're just going to keep taking damage for right now, because once we get to the next stage, we are in dire need of damage. I know we have to get HP regen tome up to level 8, but we can always do that another time. Like, if we lose this run, we lose this run because we didn't have enough damage, not because we didn't have enough. we didn't have enough regen. That's not gonna be what we're lose. It's like, oh, we're getting whittled down. Well, you're getting whittled down because you can't kill the enemies. The best defense really is a good offense, and I think this game shows that a lot. Unless you can become immune to damage. If you can become immune to damage, then all of a sudden, if time isn't an issue, like there's not a literal hard time on, which I don't believe there is in Megabonk due to the evasion build that lasted. Once you're immune, right? I can't wait till we unlock the graveyard, man. I swear like every video is going to be on the graveyard. What a fun map. I love the times 2 and halves. It also gives me a lot more of a chance to kind of go over numbers and stuff, which I generally speaking really enjoy. I loved in the second video, this is the 4th video now, in the second video being able to go over in MS Paint kind of some of the formulas for lucky and everything like that. We're going to go ahead and go through this, by the way. We are going to just get on out of here and hope the next stage goes better. This stage, our main goal is going to be spamming chest, I would say. We really would love to get our items up. We do also love to see these guys here. Hello. Grab the key because that's going to help us open chests. We are at 6 keys. Normally I like to get to 8. I think 6 is actually where you're supposed to be. My brain likes having a little bit more than I'm supposed to. I don't know. Do we have anything that's actually helping the genie lamp right now? And I don't think so. I think everything we have has certain triggers and isn't just like a random chance to activate. Lifesteal isn't going to be super important because we have a ton of HP regen. Pickup range is good, but again, we know we just need damage right now. I don't even necessarily know how to scale the chunker damage. I keep wanting to say clunker, but it's not. Obviously, things like damage crit. Attack speed should cause it to rotate faster, which should cause more hits. I could be wrong. We'll take, 8% evasion should theoretically do something, right? Like, this should give us a little, like, yeah, we'll take it just because it's an epic upgrade. I need to know the exact math. Like, is 8% evasion a true 8%? And then, like, maybe once you reach 15%, all of a sudden 1% evasion equals, like, 0.8% evasion. And once you hit 30%, 1% evasion actually equals 0.5% evasion, and a rapid drop off from there? I don't know. But the early evasion should be effective, I hope. Fingers crossed. We'll take crit chance. Crit chance is going to be one of our main ways to scale, and we don't actually have a vector to scale it right now. We're going to keep moving up. We do have a lot of chests right to the 2 o'clock of us. I couldn't, the southwest, even though that doesn't feel right. I'm just standing still and dying. I would like to not have that happen to me. I did not realize we were so down bad in terms of damage. Oh my gosh, what a nightmare we have entered into. I need damage. How? So what are we gonna do here? I mean, that's nice just for survivability, but again, I don't think survivability is what's gonna be our make or break here. We have attack speed, crit chance, and damage. We're already scaling damage, but we need crit chance to be able to double that damage effectively, and then even more from there. It really sucks not having a crit chance, Tom. I've got to tell you. I would love to have a crit chance, Tom, but it just wasn't in the cards. Not in the cards. Alright, well, we will actually drop down and grab these 2 chests, I think, because, again, we just need to die, I guess. We just need to die. Let's check our damage. Let's figure out what went so incredibly wrong, because we scaled damage, Tome, just a ton. Chunkers were just a tough sell, huh? Chunkers were simply not the play. I mean, that is, let's pretend it's 50 versus 180. That's still less than a third of the damage, and it has 1 more level invested into it. And it's not like we had anything that was making banana ring just super duper OP. It's just a better weapon. Yeah, I don't know. Let's think a little bit. I could unlock some of this stuff. I don't think it's very useful. HP regen tome really was not the play. We should wait to do that until we have more stuff unlocked and give us a stronger run. We could go Robinette, but the bow is so bad, but her passive is so good. Yeah, look. I'm gonna do the monkey one more time. I think monkey's gonna be our best chance, really. Whenever we only have 2 weapons, having one of them locked to the bow is just absolutely not what I want to see, to be honest with you. It would be very, very not good, very, very unfun, and just generally bad all around, I would say. What are we going to do different this time? That's a tough question, isn't it? We're not going to take max HP because we already have easy ways of scaling max HP. We will take lifesteal because, generally speaking, it's just good. We will grab the increased damage by 10% because we are not grabbing HP regen because, oh my gosh, I truly hate HP regen. Why regen the HP if you cannot just damage the HP? That makes sense. What do we think about that? Bone is horrible, frankly. I'm very convinced to take this tome, but honestly, it might just be the correct play. I mean, Lightning Staff is good and it gives us AoE. Banana doesn't have the best AoE in the world. It does pierce, but it doesn't do more than that because it's a boomerang. It goes out and then comes back to you, so you are limited in kind of a straight line, right? We'll try Luck Tome. I'm hesitant to trust in the scaling of Luck Tome whenever we don't have the highest ambitions in the world here in terms of what we are looking to accomplish. I probably should try to take some difficulty tomes, or difficulty shrines, the greed shrines, whatever you want to call them. But I just don't know. I really don't. I'd love an XP tome. I mean, I don't really care for either of these things right now. We'll grab a difficulty shrine, and we're not going to grab the silver gain right now. That is not going to be the play. And we're just going to try to rush through and just grab all of the power-up things on the map we can. Basically, we'll grab the key. The key gives us that ability to get the chest to be effectively lower cost, right? Because it gives you the chance to get them for free, easy peasy. We're gonna try to break as many pots as we go through to get as much silver as possible. We'll start opening some chests. We're gonna need items to be able to like microwave it away anyway, so we've got to get some of the chests. We found the boss shrine, which is good. We're gonna just keep going along the outer perimeter here. If we jump down here, do we have a way to get back up? Not really. I mean, we can take a detour all the way over there, but I don't think so. That just puts us right back into the area we've already cleared. And it looks like it's just a magnet shrine and a charge shrine down there. So, not going to be the best idea in the world. We do have an XP guy here. Let's see if we can get him down. This is, for things like him, what's it called? The cursed doll is so amazingly good because if it damages him once, like if it damages him before you damage him, you're gonna get it through. It's gonna feel good. You're gonna get it through. We don't want bone or fire staff, both of them just not great weapons. Honestly, I don't even know what weapon we want. It probably was a mistake not taking the lightning. The lightning's pretty dang good. We're gonna XP gain over luck actually. We have ways to scale luck because we took the luck tome. We do not have ways to scale XP gain. So I'm very, very interested in getting some XP gain up in here. Pretty please. We are starting to get a little overrun by enemies. We've not gotten much in terms of being able to deal damage. I mean, we do have the crit chance thing now, which is good. Ooh, golden sneakers. I've never really used the golden sneakers, I think. I don't know if they're any good. Extra jumps is so it's useless, but it's not useless. The reason it's not actually useless is because while yes, we can just go up and down things, so I could have jumped down there and just climbed back up. See, I have to remember these things. I know they're good. I talk about them being good, and yet my brain just poof, gone. Adios. It's gone. The reason why jumps is still good, even though we can just climb up and down things, is because of things like swarms, where you're not necessarily going to be able to easily climb up and down something, but the ability to jump is going to keep you alive. It will. You can just jump over the swarm, and if you can just stall out the swarm for however many seconds you need to, you're gonna be in good shape. Flamewalker is so amazing, but I don't think we're getting enough levels to justify it. Once you get it high enough level and it has enough size, duration, and projectile count where it's just like this infinite circle around you, it's really good. Maybe chunkers weren't the worst idea in the world. I don't know. Probably, I mean, it's probably lightning staff. We probably want lightning staff. I wish we had good weapons, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. We are doing much better in terms of what we're getting from our charge shrines this round. Remember, we can jump down here because we can just jump back up. That is a chunk ham, so I need to be a little bit careful that he doesn't just, ooh, ew. And we're gonna go back up. We're gonna keep taking this lifesteal. I am a big fan of lifesteal. Lifesteal's gonna help us a lot. Oh boy. All right, we're good. These charge shrines are so risky to be trying to take right now. We're not going to try to. Man, the charge shrine challenge is going to suck. And yes, I see that chest back there, but I also think going back there is a dissonance right now. So we're going to avoid that. The charge shrine challenge I hate so much. The one where it's like you have to get all of them without stepping out of it. I am very much not looking forward to having to do that. And I will, like I said, the harder challenges, and I think the harder challenges are ones like that. Is that the Chaos Tome one? I know the Chaos Tome is a bit of a more difficult, painful unlock. We're not taking bone. I love bone. I did a test run this morning of a challenge I did that incorporated bone, and man, oh man, was that some, that was some pardon my upcoming frame. That's some dog shit is what that was. It was not a good item. I love it. I love it. Thematically, I love it. What a fun item. We had a great run with it last run, right? But whenever I did like an actual, you know, almost every upgrade into the bone was an anvil, which gives you 3 stats rather than the 2. It was an anvil legendary upgrade. Almost every stat into it was because of the way I had the run going. And it did so little damage compared to my other weapons. And I don't want to say the other weapons because that would give away the challenge idea. I'm so excited to be actually able to do challenges. It's going to be so much fun. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. But we're going to get through. I wanted that nuke. We're not getting that nuke. We honestly might be dead here. We're going to skip this one. I can't take Flamewalkers. Flamewalkers is actually just so GG if we take it. It's so... just death. It's death. Yeah, that's what it will be. It will be death. Demonic Blade is not bad, I think, for early, just to try to make sure you guarantee some wins. We've unlocked home slot 1. The issue is we can't actually unlock home slot 1. We've unlocked the ability to unlock it, but we don't have the ability to unlock it. Unlucky. We need to be opening some chests, I think. We need to kill things. We need another weapon. We should have grabbed the lightning. The lightning was a mistake not to grab. We absolutely should have grabbed it. It pains me greatly knowing we didn't. Oh, alright. One step at a time, one step at a time. We probably can try to just spam chest upgrades. I don't know, we're dealing like 11 damage, man. It's so brutal. Let's path towards the middle here and see what these green things are. We can kind of look to guess, right? We know it's not a Shady Guy. Probably one of these is a Maui. And then it's hard for me to look at the thing in the bottom right while also trying to avoid chunk cam stuff. I mean, microwave, and there's the Maui. Okay. Alright. Probably XP gain. Man, what I want to give for a projectile tome over the luck tome. Luck tome is amazing. Luck tome is better in every way, except whenever we just simply don't have the damage or means skill stuff. Well, the luck tome gives you the damage and means skill stuff. Yes, but once we get it upgraded, we have to kill stuff to get it upgraded. It doesn't work that easily. At least I'm not that good with it. You know, you gotta get enough luck to where you're actually getting those higher tier upgrades, and then it starts going, but you gotta be able to get there. That's why Cursed Doll is so good, because Cursed Doll is basically like an early game carry. Run around the map for 3 minutes, go grab a charge shine, all of a sudden you're getting a ton of XP, and you swear you didn't kill an enemy the whole time. Gotta take the attack speed, gives us a bit more damage. We need levels. We really need to unlock our second weapon. Do we have another magnet shrine? We do have another magnet shrine. I think it's down here, actually. I remember saying that we couldn't jump off because of it. I also do have that free chest. We also have a magnet over there on the ground, so we should be okay. We're going to grab the XP gain. I don't know if it was better than the damage. What was the middle one? Was that Proj Count? That was Proj Count. Man, what a oofy on my part, huh? What a Sir Oofy. Gold gain. Gold is, generally speaking, going to be very good. Thunder Mitts will help a lot in terms of getting guard damage on the table. Even though it's not super often, it will just occasionally deal chunks and kind of be able to AoE enemies down, because it does, I believe, have some built-in AoE. Run down here, grab this magnet, and just hope we get good offerings. We didn't just like grab a magnet recently, right? Like, we should have a decent chunk of XP coming. Alright. Man, oh man. It's gotta be Fire Staff. I don't know. Is it? Does it have to be Fire Staff? Could it be Chunkers? Chunkers is gonna require me to need to get pretty dang close to the boss. And I don't really want to get close, but if I take Fire Staff, I don't think we're gonna kill enemies before they get close to us. And I think we would just die regardless. So I think it is Chunkers. I think it is. We are going to grab Proj Count on Banana. Even though it was a really big luck upgrade, we need Proj. We just do. We need damage. We need to invest everything we can into damage. We need damage. 100 times over. We need damage right now. We're about to get hit with another boss, which is not going to be fun. We need open chest. It's the swarm. Did we already kill a boss? I can't remember. I can't. I feel like we should have had another boss. I thought Chunkham was our first boss. Did we fight and kill the other one? We very well could have. This is a good chance to get a lot of XP at least. And that XP could set us up really well if we can, you know, get some decent quality upgrades here, some proj counts, stuff like that. We're going to save that magnet for around the end of the swarm whenever most of the enemies are dead, assuming we can kill most of the enemies, not just die to it. It's a little bit of a greedy play. Now, there's an argument to be made of, well, you should grab it now because your stuff is in such a small area, and now is actually the time where you're least able to get it. I definitely see that as an argument. I think it does make a ton of sense the more I think about it, because right now is whenever we're having the most difficulty actually getting the XP. So we will not take either of these because these are not useful upgrades. We will take the luck. This is a useful upgrade. We are going to take... I want crit chance. I want to get crit online. I would like very much to get crit online. Oh, man. I think this is effectively +2 proj. I think +2 proj is going to be better than the luck for right now. Again, we need to get damage online. This is not a good enough damage upgrade, though. This is a really good luck upgrade. I don't know how much proj actually matters, but the size does matter because I don't want the enemies getting super close to me. So we do need that size. We're going to take crit chance. And we're just going to keep fingers crossed and praying here. I mean, we're right by a cliff, which just means enemies are going to be jumping on us like no one's business. Grab these chests. Hope, and hope beyond hope. That's all I've got to say right now. That's all I've got in my heart is just a monkey in a dream right now. Grab the time bracelet, and if we can grab this chest, and we need to start making our way over to the big boss, almost certainly. What else do we have on the map? We've gotten all of our Mauis, all 2 Mauis, all 1 shady guys. Man, what a nightmare. Alright, Stone Golem, come on. How long is it going to take me to get you down? Ooh, that is so not promising. That is not confidence inspiring in the slightest. Zooey mama. Okay. This is kind of where I'm feeling it's so hopeless we just have to try to outscale it now. Like, clearly damage and proj isn't going to be enough. Maybe we just get like a lucky, you know, soul harvester. I don't even know if we have soul harvester or whatever it's called unlocked yet, but we just have to try something. Oh, we got to make our way to the boss. I don't even know if we have enough time to do the boss before the final swarm starts overwhelming us. I think that no matter what, I mean, I have a really long video. That's not what I mean by no matter. But no matter what, these 2 runs are going to get uploaded. In the future, if I have a run that dies on the first stage, probably just going to get cut out. So we might start seeing some cuts after these 2 runs. In terms of, you know, oh, I didn't see him unlock this on screen. That's probably just going to be the reality. Because I think we are at a point where I am okay with cutting out some of the runs that aren't working. Which does, to a degree, bring to question, because I only have so much of a voice that could continue without being worn out, post commentary versus live commentary in the first round. I am undetermined as of yet. Ideally, in a perfect world, I am simply the best gamer you've ever seen, and I never have a run die before I beat it. However, that's not the case. Megabonk runs can go very long. I'm fine with a run failing in stage 3, I would say. I am not so fine with a run failing in stage 1. Stage 2 is... I don't know. Stage 2, I don't know if I'm okay with a run failing in or not. Now, I act as though, you know, this is some massive deal, and it might not be. But it is something I need to figure out for the long-term success and longevity of this channel. Damage and size. I mean, our damage is just pitiful. We need to do everything we can to scale it. Grab the chest. Alright, that's a credit card. Right, we have credit card unlocked, so it should be a credit card, because we didn't see it in the rotation. So that's a bonus. That's nice. Crit chance over the flat damage on the green. We're getting there. We are getting there, slowly but surely. I'm so happy we have crit chance higher than just the damage from, although, honestly, they might, I think, hands up caught. I'm pretty sure I've done the math. Crit chance and damage from are basically 1-to-1 in terms of damage, because if crit chance gives you the chance to deal double damage, and you have a 100% crit chance, well, you now are dealing double damage. If you have 100% damage and you deal double damage, it's 1-to-1, right? That might end up changing further on. I think the main thing with the crit is you get the potential for crit damage scaling, which you didn't get before. And also crit chance can be much harder to get than flat damage because you have items like the beefy ring, which give you not flat damage, but percent damage. So whenever you realize that you do want both, it's almost certainly going to be better to just have the crit chance stone, because you don't have a ton of items that can just easily give that crit chance in the way that like beefy ring can give you the percent damage. I mean, a purple crit chance would be nice. So everything should be critting. I don't know what the things that aren't critting are. We know that whenever we have 100% crit, that everything... I can't believe... I'm so pissed. I kid you not. I was holding the... What was it? E? I was spamming E right there. I don't... Let me get to it. Just let me get to it. Just let me get to it. Let me get to it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Breathe. Breathe. Woo. Woo. That's not how I was trying to make like a sound effect while breathing. Instead, I sound like an owl. I'm about to ask how many licks it takes to get in the middle of a Tootsie Roll pop, man. What was that? How embarrassing. Like, I'm trying to like, now that just sounds like I'm, you know, I have asthma, like I'm an asthmatic. My throat's hurting a little bit. What the? Unlucky. All right. Let's grab all things up. Let's see how we do against the challenge shrine. If we can easily handle a challenge shrine, uh-oh, they're goblins and they're not dying. All right, that was gonna be a big test. How easily could we handle an early challenge shrine? And the answer is not well, not well. Oh my gosh. Oh no, our damage is in dire straits. Oh no, that's not good. Okay. Charge shrine. Man, Proj Tome would be nice. Not having Chunkers would also probably be nice. Having decent weapons would be a good start. I mean, Chunker is good, I think, but I look at the damage last run and I think, yeah, not so good. Size, duration, gold gain. Gold gain is going to help out a lot because we don't have many keys, and I don't even think we had a microwave on the last stage, did we? There's another key. We have 2 microwaves on this stage. We're up to 5 keys. I mean, we have to start opening chests. I mean, we've been opening chests, but we have to continue opening chests. We don't have the luxury of just waiting to find the microwave because by then we're going to get outscaled by the game, right? We need to scale faster than the game scales, and we will be a-okay. We're going to grab the crit damage. I believe once you get to 200% crit damage, 1% crit... Blah, blah, blah. Once you get to 200% crit chance, 1% crit damage is worth more than 1% crit chance. And we're just going to keep it going, man. We're just going to keep it going. We're going to look at the map and actually think about where we're going. We're not just going to blindly go and end up backtracking, which would be a nightmare. I wonder what these shrines, these shard shrines are actually giving us that is going to help us. I don't know. I'm in gold gain right now, but I feel like my time would rather be spent going to all the green shrines rather than the charged shrines. You know, we're going to save that magnet shrine, by the way. That's why I'm not grabbing it right now. We've not dropped much since the last magnet shrine. I mean, if we do have 2 right by each other, I'll take it. There's a Maui, so we're feeling good about this. But Mauis can give us things that are going to really change the game. Now, of course, this one didn't. The green items are going to be on par with, like, I feel like your average charge shrine. Meanwhile, once you get higher quality items, those are pretty dang impactful on what all they augment. We're going to take... I actually don't know if Proj counter attack speed's better here. Probably Proj count. We're probably not at a point where it's not. Alright, that Proj hopefully helps us. I still would like to get my individual damage per thing upgraded, though. Do you know if we have a... I'm asking like you can answer in real time. Do we have Beefy Ring unlocked? I can't remember off the top. This is just another vector of XP scaling, so it is a true 12% because of the way it works. Golden Shield normally is just such an amazing item. However, we don't have Kevin, so it's not. Unstable Transfusion does give us damage in a sense. However, Echo Shard gives us more XP, which helps us get more damage. So ultimately, I think Echo Shard is going to be the play here rather than the Unstable Transfusion. But that might be wrong, frankly. It just might be wrong. Our damage is horrific. Oh, ay. Another key. That's nice. So now we're kind of up to that magic. Oh, we're at the 6 number already. So now we're up to 7. And we're going to skip these charge shrines. I can't, like, safely get these charge shrines. Now, luckily, Stone Golem, my voice is starting to go out here a little bit. You'll have to forgive me. Luckily, Stone Golem isn't particularly scary because his stuff trails you. So as long as you keep moving and you don't backtrack in a short period of time, you'll be fine. You don't need to worry too much about it. Did we skip? See, that's what I shouldn't have done. That was a bad I believe we skipped a green thing in the top right corner. Is that top right? It's top right. I don't know what that was. We will grab charge shrines if we can get double at once because that is more time efficient. We do have, I believe, a swarm coming up at 6 minutes, which is very bad. Very bad, very bad, very bad, very bad indeed. Everything is bad. Everything is bad right now in these runs. And I think I came in such a good mood and I was going to be like, my gym partner is a monkey, 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 monkey. And yet, if anything, I have failed my gym partner extraordinarily here. I do not blame this loss on Monke. Alright, this loss is not Monke's fault. Monke is great. I'd love some beefy rings. Some beefy rings would do a lot here. We aren't going to die to this swarm just because we can avoid it. We don't have much difficulty, which honestly might be part of what's screwing us up. Maybe we should have grabbed more difficulty, and that would have let us have more XP and stuff whenever it mattered. But they're not particularly fast, so we will be able to dodge them. Frostwalker unlocked. That's not a bad unlock at all. I need to get some weapons unlocked. I would love things like, you know, the Executioner, the Katana. Those are just amazing weapons. Flamewalker is really good if we can get a high damage run or a high level run. But to do that, this is going to mean we get more of these, but I need this right now to stay alive. If we could get a high level run, high luck run, well, we would need the XP tome, the luck tome, probably another type of scaling tome being chaos tome or difficulty tome, and then from there, you know, a damage tome like crit chance or something. And we just do not have those tome slots unlocked right now. It's so different only being able to play with 2 tomes and no rerolls. It's such a different game entirely. In some ways, it's a lot harder of a game, but also, it's only whenever you frame your mind around it, right? And I feel like if I was playing how I should, I feel like maybe I focused too much on scaling. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, right? Is like I must have focused too much on scaling. We probably shouldn't grab... You almost probably certainly want to always have the Proj Tome. Proj Tome is so big. And then you want something that's going to scale with the Proj Tome. I think that's just how you guarantee a free win, basically. I know I said at least these 2 runs. It probably will only be these 2 runs even if we fail because my voice is going out a little bit, which is okay. Which is a-okay. It'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. Surely, right? Surely Apothos has never just disappeared. That wouldn't happen. No. That's just propaganda. That's what they want you to believe. Something like that. We got the moldy cheese. We have 4 minutes left. I mean, my hopes, my dreams, my desires, none of which are very high. Why don't we stay in the charge shrine? Because I just don't see what the charge shrine could give us, frankly. I don't see what it's going to do. Right now, we just need items. I think items are going to be our way out. Things like spicy meatball are going to be really good. Now, we already have 1, which I can't believe we already had 1 and we're struggling this much. Maybe we could get a big bonk. We're going to go for the charge shrine because my brain saw it and went over to it. So we're going to grab it and we're going to see how useful was this. Well, that's pretty good. You're not gonna watch me just sit here and, you know, crap on almost 20% damage. We do have a shady guy over there. I need to take a look at the bottom right of my screen whenever I get a chance and see how much we have. Oh, my voice hurts. It's like my throat. My throat has a tickle. A tickle. Crit chance, probably. I didn't finish grabbing it. Son of a gun. I thought one of those was it. Alright, our damage has gone up a lot though, which I'm feeling quite good about. Projectile speed is actually going to be a damage up in a sense. We're going to do our damage faster. We're going to have, which is going to feel like a damage increase. In an infinite amount of time, it's not a damage increase, but because we have a finite amount of time, it should be a quality of life damage increase. And quality of life damage increases they're nice. They're nice. You know, you can do the same DPS but in different ways, and one of them is going to feel a lot better than the other. A lot better. Being able to permanently deal damage around you is a lot of times so much better than having high bursts. Now again, it depends on what your game mechanics interact with. You know, if you have something like bleed, where bleed is going to take the highest hit damage and then apply bleed, you would rather have a slow heavy hit rather than a fast constant hit, because then your bleed magnitude stuff isn't going to be particularly great. We're not going to be able to get this shrine. That is unfortunate. Do we have magnet shrine still? Yes, I just don't know where. Where did we leave that? I actually don't know if we grabbed the one we left or not. I do see the shady guy over here. We have no Mauis left, so is it just this one shady guy? I think, maybe. Dude, we are so not beating the stage boss, eh? It's just not gonna happen. I think the best chance for the stage boss is basically after we grab this, go to the shady guy, go spawn the boss, and then come back here for the purple power-up. And that's gonna be our best chance. We'll take the damage here. Grab the chest. I'm not even wasting time with the charge shine, actually. We're gonna be so limited on time here to be able to do what I want to do. And we're just gonna send it. We are gonna send it, send it, send it. How far away is the... Oh, it's on the other side of the stage. So we have to go all the way over there, then come all the way back. Oh, yeah. At least that wasn't a bad item. Can we get a magnet shrine just while we're here? No, we cannot. Very unfortunate. Very unlucky, but it is what it is. Now we can climb over things, although I do question how quick climbing over things will be. We do have a magnet right in front of the boss, which is so very nice. Alright. One step at a time. One step at a time. We keep the run going. We keep the run alive. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. Does it sound good to you? Who am I even talking to? Oh no, Chunk Ham. Do you guys think we can dodge like 2 bosses at once? Probably, right? I've got those skills. We don't even have enough for the item chest. That's unfortunate. I wonder how lucky or unlucky we got regarding our keys, because I do not feel like it was particularly lucky, but it also might have been. I don't see any point to grab luck. We're done with it. We still have stage 3 to go to. Oh no. For some reason I was thinking this was the end of it. Proj speed might be a damage increase, because it means if it spins faster, then it is hitting more often. That might be the equivalent of attack speed. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I don't know for a fact, but screw it. Let's try it. We're looking for damage. Damage. Anything damage. I mean, you have more stats added on you, so I'll take you. But honestly, the banana might have been better. If the banana had lower damage, I think it did. Okay. Well, this changes a little bit. Oh no. You guys see that we have, like, the purple damage up, and their health does not want to go down. Now, Chunk Ham should go down relatively quickly, but it's Chadbark. Chadbark is the one I'm worried about here. Oh, this is not great. It's just not enough damage. How are we going to get this damage? So I'm locking in Proj count has to be an answer, and then you have to get 2 things that scale Proj count, and you should be okay from there. By all means, from there you should be okay. I hope that I'm not wrong in how you unlock the shop, and we could have unlocked the shop super early. That'd be a not great feeling to experience. Yeah, that's not great. Okay. I really want to get this done in this episode. I'm going to fill up my water. I'm going to guzzle some water, and I'll be right back. Alright, we've allowed liquid to enter the body. We've allowed liquid to exit the body. We should be better. I am thinking, what is going to increase my odds of victory here? We probably should get things that are going to make runs easier, even if they didn't have excellent scaling. So for weapons, I think wireless dagger, something that scales with the Proj tome, right? And revolver is kind of not great because it scales with the Proj tome, but not necessarily the way you'd think, because it already starts off with so many projectiles, you're actually getting less value for it. Sniper rifle should theoretically work. Axe I don't love. Axe fires like in front of you, and I don't like things that just fire in front of you. The Frostwalker is good, but it doesn't scale with Proj. I can't remember if Sniper Rifle's good. We'll come back to Sniper Rifle. Tomes, I want to actually unlock as few as possible to keep my chance for quantity tome as high as possible for right now. Items. I am thinking we should unlock items that will just help us survive. Sucky Magnet, while amazing, I've not felt that kind of issue in these runs. I think we're going to get things like Battery, Forbidden Juice. I don't think Boss Buster. Some people swear up and down by Ghost, using like pots to just kill all the enemies around you. We'll try it. I don't think I want Demonic Blade or Idle Juice. I'm not having the luxury to just sit I don't remember what Bob does, and I'm a little scared to dilute my epic pool, so I'm not going to unlock him. Do we have enough for Sucky Magnet? We do. We'll grab Sucky Magnet. It should still, generally speaking, help out. And we'll grab Sniper Rifle. Okay. We are also, hands up, caught. We're going to go an easier character because I want this done. I think Fox is going to be our best chance to do this. So we should just need Proj Tome, a Proj scalable weapon, and crit chance or damage tome. Fingers crossed. It'd be very nice to get these things. Alright? We're gonna do it. I believe in our skills and our ability. I'm not going to instantly open that challenge try because that might just be an instant GG. One step at a time, one step at a time. Grab the early Proj count, what an amazing stat, very happy to see it. No point to grabbing the early Magnet Shrine. What is the green thing down here? Did I see it well? We're going to take the damage in the Proj speed because I don't want gold gain or the other thing. What are you? You are a shady guy. I would like to have a talk with you, my friend. Please have something good. This is going to be better. Forbidden Juice is going to be better because we are Fox, so we have built-in scaling. However, it is still only 10%. I wonder if it is the best use of our gold. Banana Ring scales with Proj. We'll take Banana Ring. Although, no. Banana Ring, I would rather have her with a Precision Tome because Precision Tome is replaceable, okay? Precision Tome can also be Damage Tome. We need Proj Tome. So we need as many chances as we can get to get that Proj Tome. 44. Alright, 44. We can chill here until we get 44. That 10% is basically 10% more damage. So it's useful. It is useful. XP Tome's great. I really want to get Proj Tome, so I want to try to hold off on being forced into taking a Tome as long as possible. I want to basically, because eventually we can skip one, right? But then we're going to be forced to take one. And so if we pick a Tome just willy-nilly, then it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna play out the way we would like it to. I know I'm not describing myself the best, but you're also going to forgive me. I'm looking at another probably 30 plus minutes of my voice that was already hurting going here. And look, oh, the YouTuber's whining and moaning. Yeah, I'm whiny, okay? I'm sorry. My throatsy hurts a little. Alright, old Apothos isn't the best at Illinois Pain. We have a refresh now. I didn't even know we unlocked that. What a nice turn of events. Probably, so I hit the mic there, my apologies. Probably gonna take the key. Key's just good. We need keys. Key's gonna be, we don't have Crystal. I mean, key's gonna be our microwavable thing. Crystal would be a great unlock to get if I can remember how to get it. We are starting to get, actually just like ran down here, but so this is gonna be our first skip. We don't want any of these. It'd suck if I like skipped over a Proj count and didn't realize it, wouldn't it? Like, it's such a thing that I would do. It's like, oh, what does he mean he was Proj Tome? He skipped over it twice. Yeah, it's so embarrassing being on the camera, allow me to tell you. And maybe I, in particular, out of every human who has ever existed, am particularly stupid. It is entirely possible. It would be unfortunate. It would go a little bit against my own self-image, but it's entirely possible. In fact, at this point, I'd wager it likely probable, because I don't think I should be struggling this much to be the tier 3 boss. And yet, here we are. XP gain's really good. I want to get around this freaking map. Movement speed is going to be such a huge defense layer. With enough movement speed, we can basically just dodge the Swarm. So Swarm won't be able to kill us with enough movement speed. It will be easier to dodge the Chunk Ham explosions. It should be the best thing all around. I know I'm avoiding opening chests, but it's just, I shouldn't be though. I shouldn't be. That's greedy. Is it greedy though, or is it just smart? I don't know. What's greedy and what's smart? It's rather difficult. All three of these are generally amazing with Kevin. Electric Plug would be best with Kevin and in general, because at least if we get in a swarm and we start getting hit, we will be able to stay alive. Man, I am just not loving this. So what would we rather have? Damage or crit chance? Gonna take the crit chance. Now if we can't get Proj, crit chance and damage, if we could somehow get both, that would also be good. Luckily, Fire Staff and Banana Ring both have projectile count offered in their level up upgrades, so that should be okay. You know, fingers crossed. Oh, another thing with Fox, another good reason why I probably shouldn't take chests super early is just because we do have natural scaling in terms of luck. I need to remember that. We're not like as screwed as we want every other character. We can try to We have just a little bit of breathing room. So do we want to go grab the Maui or do we want to go grab the microwave? If we grab the microwave, we're going to be stuck there, but we have to, if we grab the Maui and then go, we have to get out of there eventually. So we might as well just go grab it now, right? Because if we go this way, we're going to have to go back this way. We might as well go ahead and go down here and then loop back around. The main reason I don't grab these boom boxes, I know I need to eventually. The main reason I haven't is purely because of the music. I really like the default this. Yeah, I know it wasn't perfectly synced there, God forgive me, but I do love the default music. We need to open a few chests, and I know I saw the default music and I grabbed it. It's not post commentary. It's a little bit of brain desync. My bad. But this is like, oh, it's only temporary. Looky there. Well, we should have been grabbing them all along. What do you know? Love the music in this game, man. What good music. Alright, we can go grab our other microwave now. How do I prove this is a live commentary? Oh, yeah. Alright. Attack speed. Might. If we're not reaching cap, attack speed could be better than Proj Tome. It could be. And we're gonna hope like hell it is. We're gonna hope like hell it is. Oh, Nelly. Oh, it's while you're near. It's a proximity-based thing. I did not know that. How intriguing. How much more do we want to... So here's the thing. Using those microwaves for keys, amazing. Really good. Takes up time. Time is a valuable resource. That's why we like movement speed, because time is a valuable resource. So I wonder, is 4 enough, or do we care to use the time to do it more if we come across another? And to that, I really don't know. This is going to be better than both of these. This is better than this. I would rank it 1, 2, 3. It's because attack speed impacts both. Meanwhile, proj count only impacts the one, but proj count and damage is enough on one, I would say, to outweigh the single on both. Does that make sense? Something like that? That should probably be right, but I hope. Fingers crossed. I'm actually going to take the XP gain over the damage. I don't feel like I'm in the most trouble in the world with damage right now. Assuming these are each 1% damage upgrade, this is just more. So we are going to take this. My thing with crit chance is ideally, it's like, it's complicated. In a perfect world, you can crit every hit. But your effective damage is the same as if you're not, especially because you have overcrit in this game, so it should be okay to not worry about it too much, but I don't know. I'd like to see the numbers in front of me. Damage to elites, jump height, power up multiplier. Jump height. Jump height's going to help with swarms and maneuverability. That's why you want also to be able to grab, extra jumps. The maneuverability is very nice. You don't want to just get stuck in an area and then lose a minute because you're having to walk your way out. We are going to take projectile speed over difficulty. I know difficulty is good. I use difficulty a lot in my runs. I don't see a benefit to grabbing difficulty whenever we are just trying to win. Grabbing difficulty can set you up for like extreme hyperscaling, right? But you're also a lot more likely to not get to that point. I want to take a more consistent route. Again, difficulty, absolutely amazing stat. Really good stat. But you're going to lose early more often whenever you take it. That's just how life works to an extent. We're going to take the credit card. I think credit card is an easy dub here. This early, we're taking the credit card. I know we're Fox. We're taking the credit card. Flat damage and size versus green of the other two. I think a rare flat damage is good enough. I think a rare flat damage feels good, so we're gonna take that. Grab the charge shrine, fingers crossed, hope, pray. Can we get it? Armor, HP regen, and power mult. Probably power multiplier. And my thinking is we're all in graveyard, so our odds of like getting power-ups isn't gonna get screwed over because power-ups is kind of an easy stat to drop because final swarms can't get it. We're also not going for a final swarm, so we don't need to worry an infinitely large amount about it because it is useful up until the final swarm, and it does make our... Now, because we got... If we can make our power-ups strong enough, power-ups unironically can carry, but we need life still. Whenever we take damage, we are going to need to have a way to heal it. Just flat out, we need a way to get our health back once we lose it. I'm not seeing slurp gloves. I don't know if you are, but I most certainly am not. So I'm not going to be counting on nor relying upon it. I feel like I've zoned out a bit the past like 3 minutes. I feel like the time was just at 6 or 7 minutes, and now we are at 4. So I need to focus up, clutch up, and do what needs to be done here. How many good things do we have? We've used all the shady guys. We have one more Maui. I really hope I'm saying that word right. We've used our singular magnet shrine. We only have 8 greed shrines. Looks like we have a lot of greens over here though, so we can see. That's a challenge shrine. That is a boss shrine. That's a charge shrine. How many of the jukeboxes are there? The music boxes. What are they called? Blast music. Sure. Is it a jukebox or is it a music box? Like a music box is like something you would hear like a Samantha's a lullaby out of, kind of, right? It's like a children's thing that does a gentle tune. Maybe I'm wrong. Jump height, power multiplier, release bunkers. I'm saying it out loud because my brain is cooked right now. Like, I just feel mentally fried. Probably, I don't know if jump height was the right play there. Maneuverability is never bad though. IMHO, in my honest opinion. We would like probably crit chance? Question mark, question mark, question mark? I don't know. Like I said, it's cooked, boys. It's cooked. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared and alone. Okay, we've gotten Boombox unlocked. I don't even... Is that an item? I don't think I've ever really used it. Probably epic damage over blue crit chance, but that might be wrong. I would love a mod that just shows what the effective damage increase is. It would be so nice, wouldn't it? That's what I love about path of building. You just copy paste it in and you know your answer, what's better or not. Because it's basically the same thing. Whenever you're playing Megabonk, you're just playing an ARPG making a build. You're just trying to find the different multipliers and everything, right? It doesn't feel that fundamentally different. I will say I feel a lot better about this run than the past two, which is good, We're not getting completely screwed over. I was walking to those greed shrines like there was any world in which I was going to take them. My headset is yelling at me. Low battery, please recharge headset. It's the WH-1000 XM4s, I believe, by Sony. I love their WH-1000 line, XM4s. I had my XM3 stolen from me in college, which was lame AF, because those things were my baby. I saved up so long to get those, and then just poof, they're gone. What a good item. You know what? Thank goodness I stuck to my guns and bought the Sucky Magnet, even though I almost talked myself out of it. Sucky Magnet is just so good, because I was worried very much. I guess I shouldn't have been too worried that we were going to leave a lot of XP behind, because the boss itself does suck in the XP. Probably should have taken the proj damage, actually, now that I think about it. My bad. But at least now we have the upgrades before the boss to be able to help us with the boss. I know we're skipping some purple proj counts, but I also want to get like crit and my attack speed online. I think it is important to get these tomes online, otherwise we might just find ourselves in a not so great situation. Sometimes, I was gonna say, sometimes you just have to take worse upgrades, but do you? I mean, if you're not reaching the cap, why take a worse upgrade? I'm getting lost. I need to just go to the boss, start the boss, and go from there. Let's see how our DPS for Chunk Cam is. Alright, Chunk Cam DPS could be worse, so I think we can beat Chadbark. I don't think it will be particularly easy to beat Chadbark. That's my current thoughts on the matter. We can do it. It will not be easy. If we can do it, I feel very confident we will beat Tier 3 this time around. But I am just a little bit nervous. Head on over, and we shall grab the boss shrine in a minute 30 seconds, which is already passed, but that is a-okay. We're also going to open a chest, see if we get any luck. Nope, we got, and by luck, I mean lucky. I don't mean like the stat, although the stat wouldn't be bad. But 25 health, I mean 25 health is 25 health. I shouldn't complain too much. And yet, here I am. Crit chance, I think, is going to be better there. I don't know. Crit chance and attack speed are kind of the same, but I always don't want to take crit chance, which is why I force myself to take it, because I know I need to eventually. Look how little the unstable thing does. It will get better, especially as we have more and more projectiles, but it's so kind of... It's not fake by any means. Like, it does help, but I wonder if it's more than like a 10% damage upgrade. Although I wonder if I took less than a 10% damage upgrade in comparison. So, who knows? Who knows? We have 4 keys. That'll be good enough. I don't think we're going anywhere else on this map, by the way. So we are just kind of stuck in this area. Anything else on the map that we could have grabbed, we're not grabbing. We're going to grab the chest in this area, and we're going to be able to get out of here before things get too crazy. Crit chance, crit chance, crit chance, crit chance. I believe damage to elites is an additive damage, meaning let's say you have 100% damage in terms of like the stat you get from charged shrines. If you have 10% damage, you're not, or let's say you have 500% damage. If you get 10% damage to elites, that's not going to become 550 damage. That's going to become 510 damage. However, AFK juice, which I think eventually does get up to 100 times 100%, which is just double, right? I believe that one, well, I know for a fact that one is a separate multiplier. My eyes are closed. I'm going to look at this here. Let me open my eyes. I was trying to think. That one is a separate bucket. So that one actually is like a final multiplier on everything. So if you have 500 damage and you're doubling that, now you're dealing 1,000 damage. You're not just going up to 600% damage, right? But it might go over 100% actually. I can't remember off the top the numbers on AFK juice. Grab the clover. I am going to get out of here. I don't want to risk this run. I don't see a huge benefit to staying. So what is our plan for the next stage? We have 2 Shady Guys, 2 Mauis. That's not great. Oy vey. Oy vey, oy vey, oy vey. Okay. I scratched my nose. That's what me spinning around there was moving my hand back and accidentally slapping my mouse. Probably the feathers. I think feathers just, again, maneuverability, maneuverability, maneuverability. It's going to be so funny. I think whenever I play Megabonk, different things will be different priorities, different times. So you might hear me be like, we don't need maneuverability. Maneuverability sucks. And you can just like show, don't ever listen to Apothos. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And show a clip of like, maneuverability is the most important stat in the game. And then another clip, maneuverability is absolutely useless. Yeah, it's a very real world. And I could easily see it happening. Grab the Maui, take Thunder Mitts, a little bit more, burst for boss damage or specific hordes and groups. We are going to avoid opening chests right this moment. I don't think I feel a huge need to, and I would like my luck to be able to scale a bit more just passively. I would love some XP gain, but I'm not willing to grab difficulty, because that just feels like a not so great option. Gold gain is also very nice. I think jump height is not going to be as useful as gold gain because we need gold gain for chest. I would love to find a microwave. We have 2 microwaves on the stage. Fingers crossed they are common microwaves. Hey, speak of the devil. And we will get our key. Now we do lose, we're going to lose things for this, but ultimately it should end up returning its value. This is the one where we have the credit card actually, so I think we're going to start opening chests. I think we're just going to start doing it. I want to scale faster than the game. We don't have to do it perfectly, but we need to do it. That's what I think the correct play is. Once we get these keys, we are just going to start opening chests. I want to outscale the game. I'm fine with losing some theoretical late game value just to be able to try to get online. Yeah, no, this is good. As long as we just don't get full greens, like even greens and blues would be fine. I would love some purples and some legendaries, but it is what it is. I mean, that should be okay. Ooh. Let's see how we do against the charge, or not charge shrine, the challenge shrine. Challenge shrine isn't, oh yeah, I don't know. It's better than the last run. And the last run wasn't too horrifically far off, I feel like. We'll grab the power up drop chance. Okay, Zoroardo, a second chance, which ultimately is not going to be my favorite thing in the world, because I have a hard time seeing a world where we're getting run down and we die, and then all of a sudden being able to stay alive a little bit longer makes the difference. Now, in a final boss situation, where we just need a few more seconds, sure, 100%. And I do think that power-up multiplier affects Zoroardo. I think Zoroardo basically triggers the power-up that pauses time, but I could be wrong. They might be unrelated. This is cheaper, so we'll grab this, I guess. I think, were they both 10%? I can't even remember. They might not have been. I have no clue. Ooh, free chest. Grab the free chest. Our stone golem damage is so bad, by the way. I need to increase damage. I need to. It needs to happen. As always, the constant struggle. We need damage. Now our DPS, compared to last round, is a lot more. Our individual hits aren't dealing too much, 43, 60, which I still think is higher than it was last round, but we are hitting a ton more than we were. I'm a little nervous to grab the challenge shrine, but I don't think I need to be too scared. We'll grab percent damage because we don't have much of that. These types of enemies are really scary because they get really fast. They get really, really fast. We will... I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. Proj speed and damage, legendary, almost certainly going to take that. The proj speed doesn't matter too much, but a legendary damage increase will be quite good. I am so pissed. So yeah, we just died. We do have Zoroardo. This is one of those situations, I guess, where it does matter, because what happened there was I got bounced back into the Stone Golem hit. Even though I was circling around it, I hit an enemy in front of me, which then knocked me back into the pop, and then that just insta-killed me. So unlucky. It is what it is. We are just going to try to make the most out of everything we can do. If we don't beat this run, sorry. It is what it is. It's unlucky. We'll get it. We'll get it. I'll figure out. I really would like the first tier 3 run to be on camera though. So who knows? Maybe we're stuck trying to do tier 3 runs for a week, and it's just a complete display of how bad I am at the game. It's entirely possible. Entirely possible. Let's try to open some chests here. I'm so concerned on time. We are going to take charge shrines. I think it should be okay. And we're just going to try to keep the ball moving. That's all I know to do, is just keep going, keep pushing, keep trying. We don't give up. We're not going to reset. There's no point to reset. We're just going to keep doing the best we can. Positive little affirmations to ourselves. We can do this. I'm a little nervous. A little nervous. Ay. Man, what a dream it would be to just have one more tome slot though, eh? I really feel like I had more than one tome, like more than 2 tomes whenever I beat tier 3 the first time. I need to actually look into it after this run, because it'd be very fun, but the more I think on it, the more I think I don't have to beat tier 3 to unlock the shop. But I don't know, maybe I do. I need to. I don't know. I've just assumed I haven't. I never really asked myself if I needed to. Are charge shrines worth taking this long for? I don't know. Knockback, pickup range, lifesteal. I mean, probably lifesteal. Pickup range is pretty useless because we have Sucky Magnet, and knockback is just... I don't think knockback's ever a real stat. Who knows? Who knows? Power-up drop chance versus damage to elites. I think there's a roto power-up drop chance could be a huge deal, but I don't know enough. And at least I'd rather a bird in the hand rather than 2 in the bush, right? I know what 10% damage to elites is giving me, and I know I'm rather scared of the elites, so I think I would just rather take something I know can help versus, even then, like, what if we just don't drop the power-up? Like, sure, we have more chance, still didn't drop it, still didn't beat it, so that'd be very unfortunate. We're going to take movement speed. I would love to be able to get moving around this map a bit faster and get everything I want to get done before time is up, because, man, we need more. We just need more. We just need more right now. Screw the extra jumps. I need damage. We need to kill things. There's no way around it. There's no world around it. We are not scaling enough. I don't know why. I don't know how, but we're not. So we are going to just keep it up. I have no exciting commentary to offer here. This is simply me trying to do my damnedest. I want to beat this run. I do not want to fail, because if I fail, that puts the channel in a really sticky position. I can get to what I want to do a lot quicker if we don't fail. But I just... Maybe difficulty is the play. Like, maybe the early scaling at this point is mandatory. Like, maybe that's the issue, is we didn't take difficulty in times where we should have. I don't know. I do not know. I'd love to know. I need to test it, but, you know, I can only test so many things on video, right? Do we want to spend 2 weeks testing things before we finally beat a tier 3 Vaza? I don't know. I don't really know. That's what we want to do. You know, that extra jump would be great right about now. I can say that with confidence. Would love to have had that extra jump right about now to make sure we don't die to this swarm. We have to start heading over to the boss. Like, we are getting low on time. These are great, but I need, like, damage. Damage. That's what we need. That's what we want. Now, I do wonder if Rage is less useful because we have the attack speed tome, but I don't know whether it actually would be or not. Probably cooldown tome. We have not enough gold to open this chest, and we're a good bit off. I think tomes are better damage increases right now. I don't know for a fact, to be honest with you, but we're just sending it, man. I don't have great answers. I'd love to. I'd love to take more time on it, but I'm not going to. We're just gonna send it, and we're just gonna hope it works. We are gonna grab the move speed though. Move speed is gonna be very important, I think, especially if we do beat this boss going into stage 3. We do not have much time, and we're going to need to get as much done as humanly possible. I'm gonna take time to open as many chests as we can here. Oh, it really, really hurts that we didn't even get a reset there. I would have loved to get a reset there, to be honest with you. All right, let us see what our damage on Chunk Him is. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good. That is not good. No, sirree. No, it is not. I don't want to jump down either. All right, you know what? Can you take damage yet? I need to take a moment. I'm going to run into this clock. I don't have an option but to run into this clock. And I just kind of have to hope that he is at a point where he can take damage. He is. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. Now power up multi does mean we are going to be in this stasis for a bit longer. Oh. I have to be quicker than that, it would appear, if I want to not get hit by things such as that. No, man, it's cooked. Like, it's cooked, right? I don't have the damage. Why do I not have the damage? That's what's frustrating me, I think, more than anything, is why do I not have the damage? You know what the most embarrassing reality? The most embarrassing reality is not that I could have unlocked the shop. The most embarrassing reality is if I think I'm good at this game. I think I'm pretty good. The most embarrassing reality is if, no, the shop does get unlocked by beating tier 3. You don't get these things until you beat tier 3. Everyone else easily beat tier 3, and it was just you that didn't. That, I would say, is the most embarrassing reality. Everyone else did with 2 tomes and 2 weapons. What, you need a specific run? You think, you think you're special? No, just suck it up like the rest of us. We all did it easily. That's the nightmare reality here. But on the inverse, imagine that the shop is open, and most people don't beat it until they have like 3 or 4 tomes, and then I come in, 2 tomes, 2 weapons, and we make it happen. We make it work. But I just don't know if that's going to be the case. Dude, we have no damage. We just have no damage. I don't know. I don't. I've tried. By all means, we should deal damage within our means. Like, I don't know what more I could have done here to get damage. I've prioritized like my highest damage upgrades at any given moment, I feel like. If not, perfect, at least rather close. I don't feel like any of my calculations were exceptionally far off. Oh, you focused too much on maneuverability. You could have had double the damage. Maybe. I mean, it's possible. I hesitate to just immediately believe that off the top, but if presented with proof of that, then sure, 100%. Difficulty about things like maneuverability is it's hard to attach a direct number to that, because theoretically, I mean, not even theoretically, I've halved movement speed before on Graveyard. You don't want to have movement speed on Graveyard. You do not want to have movement speed on Graveyard. It's not a great feeling to have movement speed on Graveyard. We're gonna beat the stage, I think. It depends on how quickly these ghosts are spawning in and whether I can navigate back to the altar. But he is dead officially now. We're not going to be able to get the chest. We just have to touch the altar now. We just have to get over there. Dude, my legs are like fidgeting underneath me. I'm so nervous right now. Okay, we made it to tier 3. Oh, dude, we have no chance. Like, we just have no chance. And we probably just deleted a lot of XP as well, to be honest with you. I don't know if I stayed long enough for the XP. Now, Sucky Magnet hopefully should have allowed us to keep a good bit. What's our crit chance? Crit chance is 212. Attack speed is 235, so crit chance is going to be the better upgrade here. Oh, yeah. Okay, how many Mauis? We have 2 Mauis. We have 6 Shady Guys. Oh, 6 Shady Guys is huge. The odds of one of those actually being good is pretty high. What's our luck at? 190%? Could be worse. Power up drop chance, we're going to take it. Power ups might be like the thing that saves us here. We just have to like open everything and hope we don't die. I'm going to take the proj count. I noticed earlier that like one of my weapons didn't even have 10 proj yet, so I think I've kind of slacked on getting proj upgrades. I probably have taken tomes more than I should have at different points. I see the level of like my crit tome, and I think that might be the case. I should have focused more on some raw damage upgrades, so I'm going to make a mental note of that now. Focus more on raw damage. Yes, I know we're leaving a chest behind, but we will see if we can navigate back to it. For now, I don't want to backtrack. I just want to go and try to get as many upgrades as we can, because dear God, do we need it. I hear you. However, we don't have much time and we need to get around the map. So I think, but we have Sucky Magnet. I think we're going to go XP gain. I think we're going XP gain. I feel like our XP gain is just atrocious, and I think that it can help out a lot. It's credit card for sure, but it's also expensive. That's my concern there. That is expensive. That is not cheap. Man. I'm gonna gamble on definitely crit damage is the higher damage option there, undoubtedly. But I'm gonna gamble, and I'm going to hope. Okay, you know what? Hey, forget XP gain. We need damage. That single elite almost just obliterated me. We are not in good shape. We are in very bad shape. We are in very bad shape indeed. In fact, I'm spending way too long in an area I shouldn't be spending this long, and we've already got a boss spawning in. Oy. Damage. I would love to take XP gain, but I think I'm going to die to elites before that XP gain actually actualizes into anything real. So, it's not happening. Simply put, the luck thing, almost certainly not happening. I don't think I can get to it. Microwave, not happening. Not gonna do enough for me. We have stone golems, so we don't have to necessarily look behind us unless we are trying to do what I did there, basically in terms of turn around and grab something. We can just keep moving forward, and we should be okay. I have to be careful in case we get knocked back while trying to get this charge around. Flat damage, great. Hopefully flat damage is going to be enough to get us there. I am going to take these extra jumps. Extra jumps is going to be so nice for me able to just navigate. It's the, what's the term I've been saying all game? Maneuverability. Maneuverability. We already have shields, so I don't necessarily care to get more. I'm going to take 17.2% damage to elites. But our damage is just so unbelievably low, man. And I mean, these enemies are so fast. We've taken like no difficulty, and the enemies are so fast. Like, we've not, right? Like, what's my difficulty at? 0%. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? We gotta think. We're gonna try to greed this, and we're gonna jump like crazy here in a moment. Speaking of, yeah, we're just trying to jump out of there. Damage and proj count. Great. Give it to me. Well, we know where the boss shrine is. Oh, wait. This is the final boss. Dude, no. There's no way. Like, for some reason my brain was thinking, like, oh, it's just like kind of a normal boss. No, there's no way that you can't unlock the shop until you've done this. This whole episode has been an effort in futility. That might even be the name of it. I'm not saying you can't do it with 2 weapons and 2 tomes. But, like, there's no way that you have to beat that boss with only 2 weapons and 2 tomes. There's just no way. I clearly have just not grabbed the unlock. Also, we might be dead here. Okay, we're good. And this makes me feel a lot less, unless I am again entirely wrong. But I'm thinking that what I believe to be the case is the case, where the shop must have a different unlock requirement than beating a tier 3. So we'll see what that is. Maybe that'll be next episode, because this has been a chonker. This episode is done at the end of this run. No. Damage or attack speed. That is a decent chunk of attack speed. It's also a decent chunk of damage, though. You know what I mean? I don't actually know what I meant there. It was supposed to be some kind of choke, and yeah, I just couldn't get it out. Again, forget the luck from the other thing. We just need a dream. Apparently we skipped a lot of greens over here, but we are closer to over here, but I'm just not seeing that many. I guess we can explore it real quick since we're over here. I mean, there's a shady guy. We have a swarm incoming, which isn't great. Check the shady guy. I mean, slurp gloves will keep us alive. I think it's going to be more important than the maneuverability right now. Sorry about my voice. I'm trying. I'm dead. I was trying to cough there. Okay. My voice has just like kicked the dust. So guys, we're gonna check the damage right quick. I mean, top 40% with 2, whatever. But I mean, I don't feel like the damage on these was horrible by any means. Banana ran clearly a lot better because it was only level 9 compared to it. But I mean, I don't think the issue was anything we did. How did we unlock the shop? How did we get this? This hasn't been here the whole time. What did we do to unlock you? How curious. How curious indeed. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, what's up, oh, that fun stuff. And yeah, have a good one, everybody. Take it easy.